Hello, it's Aileen with a little tapping video. I'll say up front that this is one that I wrote a script for because it was an issue that I was finding really challenging for myself just over the course of a few days, and I just wasn't able to shift it. So I sat down and thought, right, I'm gonna just work through this with pen and paper and write myself a tapping script to use. So I am reading from that script, but I hope that it's helpful nonetheless. I think I've said before, sometimes I do like to actually work from a script that I've actually really thought about and really dug deep into whatever it is that's bothering me and that's making me need to tap. And sometimes I find it's more effective to just wing it and let whatever comes up come up. So I think both approaches work, and so there's a wee mix of both in terms of the videos that I do. So the issue here is something that I do a lot as an overthinker, making things a lot more complicated than they need to be. Mostly inside my head rather than in practice, but that is very tiring, it's very draining, it's just as draining as overthinking, and while that's a good skill to have, to be analytical and to think of different scenarios, it is just really exhausting sometimes, and that's where I got to. So if you would like to tap along, as always, just get comfortable. Take a couple of deep breaths and get ready, and we'll start off tapping on the karate chop point on the side of the hand, and we'll move through the tapping points. I'll say these for the first round that we do. After that I'll just focus on what we've got to say. So, even though things aren't as difficult as I'm making them, I love and accept myself as I am. Even though I seem to be doing everything I can to complicate things inside my own head, resisting ease and comfort, I love and accept myself as I am. Even though I'm exhausted from overthinking, from hypervigilance, from trying to find things to go wrong, even though I just can't seem to accept that things might just be okay, and even though I seem to be determined to make it all a lot harder than it needs to be, I love and accept myself anyway. So move to the eyebrow point. I can't stop thinking about this situation. Side of the eye. It can't possibly be okay. Under the eye. Something bad is bound to happen. Under the nose. I'm going to get it all wrong. And chin. I just haven't figured out how yet. Collarbone. But there must be something there. Under the arm. It can't be that easy. Top of the head. It can't be that simple. Eyebrow. Maybe if I keep thinking hard enough. Side of the eye. Maybe if I think even more deeply. Under the eye. Maybe if I look for even more complications. Under the nose. Then I'll find it. And chin. I'll find the thing that will make everything go wrong. Collarbone. It can't possibly be straightforward. Under the arm. It can't possibly be simple. Top of the head. It can't possibly be easy. Eyebrow. I'm exhausted trying to find something. Side of the eye. All this thinking. Under the eye. all this complication, nose, all this difficulty, chin. It can't possibly be straightforward. Collarbone, can't possibly be simple. Under the arm, it can't possibly be easy. Top of the head, it can't possibly be okay. Eyebrow. But what if there is something I haven't thought of? Side of the eye. What if I stopped resisting? Under the eye. What if I eased up on myself? Under the nose. What if I accepted things? Under the chin. What if I accepted myself? Collarbone. What if I stopped seeking out difficulty? Under the arm. What if I accepted that it is okay? Top of the head. What if I accepted it's easier than I think? So if we just stop there, take a couple of deep breaths. You might have noticed at the first round I said I can't stop thinking about this situation. If this is resonating for you and there's something in particular that you're thinking about, then where I've said this situation, you can simply add in your own words. That was also quite a quick round. I had to do that about 3 or 4 times before I managed to stop making things so very complicated. But that's just 'cause I had been doing that for quite a few days. So it took a little bit to shift. So yeah, you can go through these rounds as often as you feel you need to. You will know yourself if and when something is working in the way that you need it to. So I hope that that is helpful. I haven't done a wee video for a while because I've been kind of busy at work, but I'm hoping to get back into that really soon. So thank you for watching and happy tapping.